Dear learner, in this video I am going to describe theory of integrative levels. The history of the theory of integrative levels goes as far back as to Comte 1798 to 1857, the French philosopher. During 1930s, biochemist Joseph Needham introduced the theory of integrative level in his various lectures, obviously in the biological sciences. However, it was only later that they were formulated in a more explicit way by philosopher J.K. Febleman and Nikolai Hartmann. Hartmann's work is especially relevant for the foundation of ontology. You know the ontology, the branch of philosophy dealing with the structure of reality. The theory of integrative levels was first considered as the basis for knowledge organization during the 1960s by the Classification Research Group, popularly known as CRG. What is CRG? I will discuss in detail in the another video. In 1962, the NATO Foundation, NATO North Atlantic Treaty Organization, awarded the Library Association a grant of $14,000 to study the feasibility of a new general classification scheme, and the Library Association appointed the CRG as its agent for this research. Helen Tomlinson worked on the project from 1964 to 1968, and Derek Austin, the Derek Austin, from 1968 to 1969. Thus, the work of CRG on a general classification scheme was begun by Helen Tomlinson and Derek Austin. Later on, Austin shifted to developing an alphabetical indexing system of pracies. I will discuss in the next video. D.J. Foskett in particular advocated the use of this theory as a basis for linear order in classification. CRG members recognized Febleman's law of levels and analyzed their possible application to the construction of a new general classification scheme. The theory of integrative levels claims that the natural world is organized in a series of levels of increasing complexity, from physical particles and molecules through biological structure to the most sophisticated product of human thought. Each level cannot exist without the lower ones. For example, there are no organisms not formed with atoms, but at the same time, it has additional emergent properties not found at the lower levels. For example, organisms can be said to be alive or dead while atoms cannot. In the words of Foskett, the theory of integrative levels is that the world of things evolves from the simple towards the complex by an accumulation of properties, and that at a succession of levels these aggregation reach new degrees of complexity and become new wholes with individuals and unique identities. Each whole is greater than the sum of its parts and seizes the possess its identity if broken down again. It acts as a unit, and the units at each level can engage in processes characteristics of that level. An influence acting on one part of the unit affects the whole unit, even though other parts continue to function as before. For example, the fundamental particles like electrons, protons, and neutrons combine together to form atoms of various kinds. You know, it was also your part of the physics study in your earlier classes. The atoms combine together to form molecules with altogether different properties and leading to higher degree of complexity. Molecules combine to form masses. Thus, at every level of integration, a new whole is formed. To explain the theory of integrative level, Foskett has used the crude example of a bicycle, which he maintained is more than a mere heap of pieces of steel, rubber, etc. The bicycle has a series of parts which are made out of these material, but it is only when the parts are put together in a certain set of relationship that a new entity emerges which, unlike the heap of parts, is able to transform the rotary motion of a cyclist applies to the pedals and people her him along the road. The notion of integration would therefore seem to be inseparable from the notion of whole because wholes are composed of a series of integrated elements. An outline of the scheme of integrated level envisaged by CRG as follows: fundamental particle, then nuclei, then atom, then molecule assembles, natural object and the artifacts, then cells, organisms, then human being, then the human society. Working along these lines, a sequence of fairly detailed categories was established, which was published by the Library Association. But critics thought the sequence to be speculative and containing many gaps in it. The CRG also later discovered a major flaw with the theory of integrative levels. It forms a branching structure rather than a single sequence. Integrative levels do not involve only a linear progression upward. Branching occurs as a means of further dividing and subdividing. Certain levels may build up to two or more fields which may either subdivide further or come to an end of the level buildings. A molecule, for example, is divided into two branches: inorganic versus organic structure. The implication is that this theory cannot be used as a basis for a single sequence of classes, which is very much required for formation of or construction of general classification scheme. It is also not clear how the theory of integrative level can accommodate conventional subjects, which may often cut across different integrative levels. Will different sets of integrative level be required for virtually every traditional subject area? Such kinds of questions may arise. The subject area, history, for example, is composed of such elements as philosophy, sociology, and so forth, which are in turn composed of their own integrative levels. How is history to exist as a separate level when it is composed of different integrative levels itself? Such kinds of questions may arise. The theory is also criticized as an incomplete theory as it is unable to show interrelationship between subjects. It is also said that it is applicable mainly in bioscience. It cannot be applied satisfactorily in other subjects. The other limitation of applying the theory of integrative level in classification are that it does not show all the hierarchical relationship among the subjects, and it does not take care of the concept of action like method or process. Thank you. Thank you all.